Alright, so I think I know what I'm gonna name this video already. So you get the point. Sound like I'm mad or something. All my life, well, not all my life. I think ever since it started around COVID, I've been pretty autistic, I guess. Just like a shy person around new people, and not just like normal shy. Like it depends on the person, but it's more so in group settings. For example, like whenever I was in high school, decade ago or so, I would have presentations. This was mostly during, I want to say, like junior and senior year, because there's something that I'll talk about it, but there's something in junior that happened that made me even more socially anxious, I guess, or anxious around a lot of people. What is it called? Public speaking, I guess. Public speaking anxiety. I'm just a weirdo in general. It's not just public speaking. Like, I communicate really badly with new people, which wasn't the case before COVID. I was like the class clown during elementary school and middle school, but I just became really weird. Freshman year, I was too scared to make new friends, so I would just stand alone in a hallway or watching what would I watch? Probably like Moist Critical and stuff. I don't think. Oh yeah, I would also read Korean manga, which is called manhwa. Just in a corner there while I mess up my cheeseburgers and my chocolate milk. Anyways, and even then, I would during like the only public speaking chances I had or opportunities, I guess if you want to call it an opportunity, I've had before, just like school presentations and stuff. It's not like I'm campaigning for mayor or anything. Even then, when I would present, I guess, speak publicly, I wasn't. I was nervous. I was anxious, and I would try to speak as little as possible. But it's not like I would shake, or I would get a really shaky voice, come really quiet. It's not really shaky. It's more like I was in a horror movie or something. That's how I believe I sounded later in like senior year and stuff. And that's mostly because during junior year, when I finally had friends, I had this it's not a traumatic experience. It's just more extremely embarrassing, because me and my friend were presenting together, and then our other friends were sitting in the class, and during our presentation they just started doing dumb shit to make us laugh. And I guess it got to me. I guess it really tickled my funny bone, because I couldn't even finish my part of the presentation because I just kept bursting out laughing. And it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's just extremely embarrassing. I'm too stupid to finish a presentation. I'm just sitting there laughing to myself like I'm the fucking Joker or something. And ever since then, when I've tried to present again, I feel like I keep on saying ever since a lot. I start shaking. I look down. I can't look people in the eyes, and I just get like cold sweats, and I speak like, holy fuck, not like that. I don't speak like that. I've never spoken like that. But it's like, when you're about to cry, that's what I sound like when I'm presenting or publicly speaking, whatever it's called. Another part of that, of being like socially anxious, is I go blank when someone I'm not comfortable with, or I don't know, asks me something personal. Even someone who's an acquaintance. Like, I don't know if this part of social anxiousness or what. I just don't like people I don't know knowing stuff about me. Back in like sophomore, junior year, my friends would ask me if I had brothers, but that's even too personal for me. Like, I'm not gonna tell them that. I don't know why. I still don't know why. I'll tell people now, but I don't tell people like my mood, or people I don't know. Like, if they're asking me how I'm doing, I just say I'm good. That's pretty normal. That's not really social anxious. You always tell people you're doing good. What are you gonna tell them? Nah, life is shit right now. But yeah, I just don't like sharing like anything about myself. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, because this always happens. I just get secondhand embarrassment when someone puts their personal business out there. Not because I care about their business, but just imagine me doing that, like talking about my divorced parents or something. I don't know why that's a really common one. So it's nothing to be. I don't think you should be embarrassed talking about that if you want to. But yeah, it's really hard to understand for me, you know, even though I'm the one doing this dumb shit. And I honestly wish sometimes, like like the title says, that I was more, instead of like school shooter, quiet kid, keep to myself, be really weird, type of weird, or type of autistic, I guess. I wish I was more like Christian or other locals that become locals not only because they're autistic, but because their type of autism just makes them say anything that comes to mind to the world. And maybe I wouldn't go that far, like just blurt out any idea I've had or like every single thought of mine. But I wish, like there is some autistic people that are like that, but that aren't bad people. That they just talk and talk and talk. Yeah. I think I'd just be a more likable person if I was like that. That's like peak good autistic person. I'd be more fun to be around. But I also feel like thinking, like half the time I think that'd be much better because I wouldn't be living like this, like just being super anxious whenever I have to speak to people I don't know. Even at work currently, whenever someone tries to talk to me, I either nod, shrug my shoulders, shake my head, or just say yes, no. Like very simple answers. I don't try to have conversations with people. I feel like the only place where I'm comfortable speaking to new people, it's not even deep conversations, but more than 2 words, is basketball courts. Other basketball players, I'm comfortable. Like you instantly become friends. Like you have an interest that you both really like, so it kind of cancels out the autism. I think that's all I had to say. I just wish I was less of a little piece of shit and more of a nice autistic person, I guess. Not that Christian is, if I do end up titling this video that Christian is not he's the type of autistic person I'm talking about, but like on the other spectrum. And I just have some extra notes I want to talk about. This isn't related to the topic. This is a question for anyone watching. Would you watch me, or do you think more people would watch me if I was like, a cute girl? Because I see a lot of girls making the same type of content I do, but they just put their face on it. Not that I hate it, because I'm doing it, so obviously I like it. I like that they get a lot of views and stuff. I think that's good for them. But if you're just a cute girl that does this, I feel like I see a lot of them that have multiple thousands of subscribers. So I just want your opinion on that. Like, do you think I'd be better like that? I'm gonna cut that out. Is that it? Alright, I guess that's it. See ya.